Morning, 3rd of December 2025. It is Demeter, who we talked about in the bonus read yesterday. So the Mother Energy, it's also known as Venus, it's Taurus. Like I said, Mother Earth, abundance, growth. The song is Give a Little Bit of Your Love. Oh, we've got the nodes again. And we've got Scorpio, which is death and rebirth. And we've got the first house of Aries, which gives you the fire in your belly to make that move. We're going to have to have a look, see if it's north or south. I think it's north. So your true life purpose then, we're going towards where you should be going. And you're going to have a rebirth and have the energy and the action to take it forwards. So let's see then. Demeter, give a little bit. Can't remember who it's by. So, third day of Christmas, my true love's sent to me 3 French hens. So, those born in the year, the rooster, the phoenix rising. 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. Lots of birds. So birds may be, as Kristen said, she's got a garden full of robins. Lots of spirits with you there. So we're looking for birds to give us a sign, I think. Especially if you see a hen. No, it shouldn't be. 3 French hens, so Franz could be important as well. 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. Demeter, Persephone's mother, who took on the gods to bring her daughter back home. It's about fertility. It's about merging of families. It's about mothering and nurturing, not just others but yourself. It's about going through pain, because you don't become a mother without childbirth, and it's painful. So she's already out there somewhere, so where is she? The lost mother. Blimey. I don't know where she is. Very elusive. Well, that's strange. Maybe I've left a card somewhere. She's not there. There she is. With her daughter Persephone. So, heartache, sorrow, loss and separation. We have a Taurus moon. 3 weeks. A bleeding heart. Problems with the heart. Minor surgery perhaps. But happiness through pain. The next 8 days some action will be taken out of the blue that will improve your situation. There is unreliable, unpredictable friendships, careers, finances, Taurus energy again, a woman in uniform, somebody of a darker complexion perhaps. learning some very hard lessons. Sagittarius energy, being put through the blacksmith's forge and battered and battered and battered till we come out this other side stronger than ever before. We have Abigail, Elaine, Natasha, Gregory, Josh, Lauren. We have the 14, Tony, Philip. We have balance, we have patience. We have Iris. We have hips and thighs, healing. Diana, Artemis, Sagittarius. But the daughter is still at the gates of hell, held captive, hostage, allowing this negative energy into a field, be it financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or physically. Secrets are being kept because Persephone cannot reveal the secrets, and somebody is at a very low ebb. Cancer, the home and family life, drained, self-medicating perhaps, a man who drinks, a home without a fire in the hearth, without food on the table, without a welcome at the door. This is deep depression, and I'm sure Persephone did suffer when she first went to the gates of hell. But she needed patience because her mum was coming and she didn't have to worry. No love in this situation. None whatsoever. Feeling drained of love. You need to give a little bit. Put at the gates of hell by the hands of another. Yeah, there it is. If we needed any validation, this home is not a happy one. There's no food on the table, no welcome at the door, no fire in the hearth. A loss of home. A celebration cancelled. And there it is again. Somebody's drinking, somebody's self-medicating, somebody's depressed. Any or all of those. The family situation is not a good one. Yeah. Someone is feeling isolated and alone. Lonely in a room full of people. There may be health issues. 5 years. Having everything you need, but something still missing. You're in the dark, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. 18. Not knowing which way to turn. But you are birthing something because that lady is pregnant. And it's usually a Scorpio card, that one. So Scorpio on the dice. So remember, the moon. Today, we have the new moon, I believe. So, very good, Spirit, thank you. And it has cost you possibly 10 years of your life or a lot of money. The stability is no longer there. The foundations have been destroyed. Financial success is coming to an end. But there is a generous benefactor. Someone who is a good friend, generous one, a businessman. Somebody at the top of his field who is possibly retired, sitting on his pot of gold. Capricorn energy, a good friend, man in uniform, darker complexion perhaps. So these two people, wherever they are not seeing eye to eye because he's in the upright and she's in the reverse, but they are a couple. And there's fights. There is no wanting to accept this situation. Accept it you must. There's unfinished business here. Sagittarius again. Somebody acted in haste and now they're repenting at leisure. So 18 is positive. And I believe I did the chart at 8:18. So that would be very significant. Yeah, it was 8:18. We've got Taurus moon, Taurus and Uranus, Capricorn in the ascendant, Scorpio in Lilith, and Sagittarius in Juno, Venus, and Sun. We've also got Aries in IC, it might be Icarus, I don't know. Aries in Ceres, Aries in Chiron, so something needs to be healed. Possibly finances. If your love depends on finances, then that's a sad situation. You have a lonely divorced or widowed woman, somebody who doesn't make good decisions. She's not very clear in her mind. Aquarius energy. Don't take advice from professional people because their own lives are colouring the judgment. Doctors, priests, lawyers of the female kind. Yeah, stay away from the air signs, it looks like, because somebody is telling lies and poking the hornet's nest, deliberately trying to cause confusion. Lies, deceit, and theft. Immature energy. A woman scorned. Oh, we've got a full family of them now. Michael, you're not protected, and don't take advice from any professional people, be it doctors, priests, or lawyers of male or female denomination. They are not thinking clearly, and they are not being truthful. This could cost you your home. There is love here, a bond that cannot be broken, but it may be with you and someone in spirit. You must release this heavy burden, losses of money, whatever it is, a rejection, a seed that was given that wasn't planted or nurtured, the loss of a chance of a new home, a new business, or a proposal, a rejection. But we can't dwell on the past, what we've lost. The past is over. We have to draw a line in the sand, cross that bridge, suck it up, and stop crying over spilt milk. The past is over. The future is not promised. We must live in the now. Love yourself first. Scorpio energy, which we have in the dice. Fill your cup, even if your partner is unable to, because there's another partnership there. There's no love, mutual love in this situation, but there is love somewhere. So, you are loved, even if you think you're not. You're not alone in this situation. So, first house is about a birth. So, something is waiting to be birthed. It's about the head and face. It is Aries. Your place of birth, your immediate environment, possibly your home. The colour white, an aha moment, something, an enlightenment. The self, your self-image, your separateness, your individuality, your physical characteristics, your personal appearance, and the expectations of your environment. This is about your identity, how and where it was formed, and your developing personality. Your true purpose. Venus. Mars, Saturn. There's no mention of Scorpio, so you'll have to look that up. Scorpio. So, children are you in your environment. The North Node. This is your path of evolution, your soul's purpose. The path untravelled, the beginning of your soul journey. The development of something from the past and bring it into the service of the North. So learn from that lesson. You have learned your lesson. Where's it gone? Or you should have done. They don't want you to relearn that lesson. The path of mastering your power. The soul is learning how to use its considerable power for the good. This is also the path of self-mastery and the application of your power. So using your power. In the first house, this placement indicates a need to express your individuality, to become centered around the self, not in an egotistical way, but putting yourself on a priority list. It has learned harmony through relationships. So you know how to get on with people, but they may not be getting on with you. And sometimes you have to put yourself first. Maybe some repairs need doing in the home as well. Yeah, the number 8, there it is. 8:18 was the time that I did the chart. And we've got 8:18. Awareness, practices and your connection. The spiritual shaman. So they're having a go at you for not listening to spirit, for not meditating enough, or possibly at me. I need to connect more. Number 8. The solitary shaman, the walker between worlds, which is what Persephone does, and bridges the gap between the physical and the non-physical realities. Call on your spirit helper when in need of connection and awareness of self and your surroundings. She will guide you when you need and be an invisible ally. The spiral into itself indicates a knowing of who you are, past the physical body, and where you came from, without the need for your ego. This card represents the knowing of yourself, the true you, your spirit, a deepening of your awareness and understanding of the world through the shaman's eyes. You see, when our physical body dies, our soul lives to reincarnate again and again. Death and rebirth, Scorpio. So, who are you without the limitations of your body? One needs to look very deep to take off the restrictions of who we think we are. If we were never to interact with another person, who would we express ourselves to be? Are you comfortable with who you are on the inside? And does it match the person you are on the outside? Is there an ego that needs to be set aside, or do you need to find your inner strength to be your true self, free from the harsh judgments we find of those around us? Are you with like-minded people, or people who support and love you unconditionally? Only when you love who you are on the inside and fully know who you are by doing what brings you joy will you then not care what other people think of you. Stand proud and confident in your own skin. It is a powerful energy to be reckoned with. From this place, you can take on anything. When you find this place, remember what it looks like and feels like, so that when you are feeling off centre or down and drained and need to find your strength again, you can look within. The shaman spiral is also showing a need to practice your spirituality. What are your rituals? What is your self-care? You may be getting stuck in the physical, material world, and that's not going to be an option anymore. And getting bogged down. Start doing the practices. Wake up and meditate. Light your incense on your altar and sit with a tree each day until you feel it speak to you. You must do the work, which means showing up and making the spiritual connection necessary to feed your spirit and keep you uplifted in this physical world. So come back from those gates of hell and don't let that negativity encroach on your life. There is always a way. This too shall pass. You may not want to take it, but it's always there. Yeah. Something does not align. They gave us this the other day. Something does not align with your true purpose. Realign your life. 34, number 7. So, what in your life is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? We are cyclic beings in a constant state of change and evolution and growth. Today's card. Change is one of the only certainties of life. When you resist your cyclic nature, you resist life and feel stuck. When something is over, it is time to end that cycle and begin a new one. Many of us have learned to be who the world wants us to be, but there comes a time when it is harder to hold on to the facade that it is to embrace who we truly are, our North Node. To surrender to how we have changed and align life to that way of being. If you pull this card, you are being called to let go of who you once were or the things that you once defined yourself by. The job, the relationship, the mask that you wore, and to embrace who you truly are now. To courageously step into the person that you came here to be in full authenticity. To embrace your weirdness and your uniqueness. Perhaps you have outgrown some relationship or circumstances. It is time to reassess and bring all the parts of your life into alignment so they are congruent with who you truly are. What in your life is not aligned and needs to change. It could be a person, it could be a job, it could be a situation, it could be a house. Whatever it is, it doesn't fit anymore. It doesn't belong. Yeah, the weasel and the pine. So somebody is not a good energy. Introspection. You need to go within. The number 9. The same as the hermit. Lead me, guide me, walk beside me. Number 9. Spirit. So look for the weasel. The weasel can be warriors or spies, moving quickly and often alone. But if you act in haste, you'll repent at leisure. They make observations from afar. So step back and watch how people treat you when they think you have nothing to give. Adjust their plans accordingly. Remember that solitary creatures have nothing to fear, and an introvert nature is nothing to feel ashamed of. Knowing oneself and being comfortable alone are desirable skills. Like the weasel, the pine tree works to be self-sufficient, and so should you. One of the fastest growing evergreens, its prickly needles have waxy coatings that help them retain water. The Christmas tree. You are being called to a time of solitude, isolation, which will allow you to contemplate, which can lead to self-knowledge. So get to know yourself and realize what you really want from this life. When do I like to be alone? And how can I better understand and respect myself? So put yourself on that priority list. The Spirit is saying you are being mistreated, ignored, and you should have learned from this by now to not let people do this to you. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye-bye.